Welcome back to Badger Canyon Motorsports. Thanks for joining me in the shop today. We've got something special. Tucker doesn't even know what it is. I've kind of been keeping it secret from him just a little bit. If you can tell by the logo here, we got something special from some guys at Rogue Fab in Sandy, Oregon. So stick around. We're going to put this thing together. Join us, shall you? Banner. Why don't you unroll it that way?
Okay. Oh, this is cool.
That is cool. And I think we need to find some place to hang it real quick before we unbox the rest of this stuff. And that's where she's going to hang for now until I can find a better spot for it. Alright, so that banner's hung up. Let's get into the meat of unboxing this guy. So if you're guessing like my son is here, that's exactly what this is. This is Rogue Fabrication's M600 TUBING BENDER. We're going to put this thing together today. We're going to bend some tubes. Alright, so we got this old girl assembled. Took a little bit, read the instructions, did a lot of welding on it, made sure everything was square, nothing warped, all that stuff. So I've got their tradesman set, which came with 5 different dies, a 1 inch, an inch and a quarter, inch and a half, inch and 3/4, and a 2-inch. And on their site you can substitute for a couple different sizes, so I ended up getting the 3/4, 7/8 combo die and another 1-inch die of a different radius. So I've got a 3.5 and a 6-inch radius for 1-inch tubing. They also make a stand for this. I'm going to save a little bit of money and do it myself, which is why we're going to load up the 1.5-inch die in this right now, because we're going to make the legs out of 1.5-inch tubing. Here's my first bend. We accommodated for the 2 degrees of spring back that we had with it, and if you see my marks, you can see the beginning of the bend and the end of the bend are right about where I marked. That gives me a lot of confidence. That's awesome. Okay, so we've got our first angle bent right here. We're going to take the clamp block off, but before we do that, another thing that I got from Rogue Fabrications was the digital angle finder. It comes with this clamp, and it comes with a piece that goes on the clamp block so that you can check your angle. If you had multiple clamp blocks, you could set them up and put one of these on and check all your angles that way. We've just got this one clamped to the tube. We've zeroed it to this clamp block. So now I can take this clamp block off, move it up to the next bend, flip it 180, check our indexing on the angle finder, and get it set up so that it's 180 degrees offset. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, now let's go ahead and make our second bend. We know that we've got our 2 degrees spring back, so we're going to go to 17 on that indicator. fantastic. So here it is. Here's our new Rogue Fabs tubing bender. Using the bender to create the damn stand for it. This thing is going to be an absolute joy to use. Thank you to Rogue Fabrication for making such an incredible product. Making it fairly dang affordable. For what you get here, it's well worth the price, I'll tell you that. So, go check them out, roguefab.com. Stay tuned to Badger Canyon Motorsports because we're going to be building a lot of really cool stuff with this old girl right here. We are going to get it powder coated. My buddy Seth over at DM Targets has a powder coating oven big enough to put this whole thing in. Stands the cylinder. So we're going to get that done here in the next week. But until then, thank you for watching. Hit subscribe if you feel I've earned it. Like, comment, all that good stuff. And go follow us over Instagram and Facebook at Badger Canyon Motorsports. And go check out at Rogue Fab as well. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.